summer sun is nearly set, and now it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. Tatis, the National League's leading hitter to this point, takes his swings. Next. Cal Quantrill is on the mound for the Padres in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something he's going to have to clean up.
Standing in, Eric Burns. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Count still full, 3-2. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. Another full count offering on its way. Soft liner towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle. Couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack. But chalk one up for the offense on that.
Now at the plate, Dante Bichette. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Skied into straightaway right. David will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you know, they're hoping to get more out of the number 6 hitter. It just seems like something is off at his swing. I don't know if it's timing or he's not picking up the ball. Maybe he just needs a day off. He just doesn't look right.
Here's Yasmani Tomas. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Burns, base runner at first with one out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
So digging in now, Stephen Drew, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. So 1-1 home. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air out to center field. Gwynn has a read on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Stepping in, Mark Grace. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A little bouncer. Two out with the man at first. Skied down the left field line. Stairs is after it. And he makes the catch in the corner. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. D-backs lead it 1-0. Robbie Ray will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Rich Hill. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
Now the 1-1 pitch towards second. And there's one gone to start the ninth. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. I'm so impressed with him. He's leading the NL in home runs right now, and he's got one of the sweetest swings in all of baseball. Don't miss any of his ABs in this one.
Now at the plate, Fernando Tatis. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. Here now the 2-2. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Third baseman, Matt Antonelli.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Antonelli. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-1 home. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Little dribbler back at him. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. Arizona's on top, 1-0. Into the box now, Alex Roth. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And, fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. 1 out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Avila. He'll take the turn for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Daniel Descalso. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Into the box now, Robbie Ray. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. Avila stands at second with 2 gone. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Leading off the inning, Mark McGuire, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The 1-1 home. Line toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
In now, Big Daddy David. He's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondbacks squad as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now at the plate, Tony Gwynn, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. The tag gets 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Matt Stairs.
At the plate, Matt Stairs, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. At the plate, Benito Santiago, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Cal.
Coming to the plate now, Cal Quantrill, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Bounce it to the left side. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Settling in now, Eric Burns. He reached on a single in his first try. The 1-1 home. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Dante Bichette. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Tatis fields it cleanly. And that's the second out.
Center fielder number 24. Yasmani Tomas.
Stepping into the box, Yasmani Tomas. He singled his last time up. The 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. David is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Manuel Diaz. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Liner toward right center. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Striding in, Fernando Tatis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Shot toward right center. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. Tatis stands at third with one gone in the inning. Hit out towards second. To his right, Descalzo. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Mark McGuire. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. Padres lead it 2-1. Up next for Arizona, Stephen Drew. He hit a sac fly earlier. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Tatis up the middle, and the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first down. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres' Road to the Show report. Two players that this organization has to be happy about right now. So striding forward now, Mark Grace. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's another 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Into the box now, Alex Roth comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 2-1. Now in the box, Big Daddy David. He drew a walk his first time up. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in now, Tony Gwynn. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Stepping in now, Matt Stairs, pulled toward right center field. Burns giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
D-Rock.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Daniel Descalso. All even now, 2-2. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box now, Robbie Ray. And he'll come back with 1 1/3 as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball from downtown San Diego right after this. Digging in, Benito Santiago. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So here now is the pitcher, Cal Quantrill. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Descalso over to his left, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Manuel Diaz.
Digging in the switch hitter, Manuel Diaz. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Drew moving to his left, and that retires the side. Padres down in order. They still lead it 2-1. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Eric Burns. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
2-1 the count.
The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard back up the middle. Tatis on the grass. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Third baseman, Dante Bichette.
Ready now, Dante Bichette. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Another 1-2 delivery. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Here's Yasmani Tomas. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Hit hard on the ground to third. Antonelli has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Fernando Tatis. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Burns has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Antonelli.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Antonelli. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to handle it is Tomas, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman number 25, Mark McGuire.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark McGuire. 2 out, nobody on. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Padres 2 and the D-backs 1. Back here at Petco Park. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Stephen Drew. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And this is fouled at the plate. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Line towards center field. Gwynn is there. 2 gone.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Into the box, Alex Roth. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? They continue to stack up. 17 in a row set down now as the side is retired again. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They still trail it here 2-1.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher to tell you about, and it's the Dominican-born right-hander Neftali Feliz who gets the call. At the plate, Big Daddy David. Two balls and a strike now as that misses to the San Diego right fielder. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Descalso from shallow center. And there's one down now.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, Tony Gwynn. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Roth going back on it, and it's gone as they add still another. Shot here to the left, so a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now. It gives the Padres a 3-1 lead.
You know what? If this guy didn't have the MVP wrapped up already, he certainly does now. That's his 50th home run of the year. And he's already reached that mark in stolen bases. That puts him in the 50-50 club. We're watching history here, folks.
In now, Matt Stairs. Fly ball out toward left center field. Tomas sprinting after it. 2 down.
The catcher, number 9, Benito Santiago.
Stepping into the box, Benito Santiago. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Lined hard toward right center, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 3-1 Friars. Standing in, Alex Avila. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. 8th inning here from Petco Park. The Friars out on top in front of their home crowd as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. So stepping in, Daniel Descalzo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stairs has a play. 2 gone. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Paul Goldschmidt will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Line drive to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Andrew Chafin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 40, Andrew Chafin.
Stepping in, Cal Quantrill. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
The 1-1. Popped him up. Bichette shading to his right. He's got it one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Manuel Diaz.
Digging in now for San Diego, Manuel Diaz. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Ready for another chance, Fernando Tatis. Now a snap move over to first. Back in standing. Diaz stands at first with 1 out. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again he'll snap one over to first. Runner back safely. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's a ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit. Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and that'll push the lead up to 3 here in the 8th.
Hey, D'Lo, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box, Matt Antonelli. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes one pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Runner breaks for third. Pitch inside. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Set. Here's the 3-1. There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Padres, third baseman, Mark McGuire.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Mark McGuire. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. The Padres on top, 4-1. Striding in to start the 9th, Eric Burns, and they'll need him to get something going here. 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
Hit high and deep out to left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Dante Bichette. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Well, he's pitched great, and I know he wants this CG, but a walk right here could be the end of the line.
Hard liner to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Yasmani Tomas. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's gone into the 4th floor of the Western Metal Building. So a 2-run homer down the line in left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Trevor Hoffman answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Trevor Hoffman.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Into the box, Stephen Drew fouled off. The next 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another one sent foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it. Stairs. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 25, Mark Grace.
Ready for another shot now. Mark Grace. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. 2-1. Here it is. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Sliced hard on the ground, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Alex Ross.
Stepping in now, Alex Roth. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Arizona down to its last strike. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though. And a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. San Diego led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Cal Quantrill earns a league-best 17th victory as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Robbie Ray pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, click over to theshownation.com.